My next questions that I came up with later in my process, after I saw some of the things on my research, was if there were other options. So I did find out that EPIK is just one of the many government programs in Korea that accepts native teachers. Just one. So from my research, what I found is that there's the EPIK program, the GEPIK program, the SMOA program, and the TALK program. So the first three pretty much have the same requirements. Um, and those are, so for EPIK, GEPIK, and SMOE, you have to have a 3 to 4 year degree. So that is Bachelor's of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree. If it's in like education or you have a master's in education, you don't need a TEFL certificate. But if you just have a bachelor's in political science, for example, you would also be required to have a teaching English as a foreign language certificate. You must be a native English speaker with citizenship in one of those 7 countries that I mentioned before, which, just to remind you, if I'm talking a lot, because I know I'm talking a lot, is Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, the United Kingdom, and Ireland. So you have to be a citizen of one of those countries and a native speaker. You gotta be in good health, good general health. Like, I know your girl chubby, but I could run after somebody if I need to, cause some of these kids be testing me. But I can sprint. But I'm in general good health, which is what they're looking for, and good mental health as well. Um, for Korea, you need to be under the age of 62. Um, I doubt they'd be okay with 61 and a half because 62 is their retirement age. Your background check has to be clean, nothing, nothing. And for EPIK, EPIK, and SMOE, they do want you to have a year's required commitment. So those are the same for those three: EPIK, GEPIK, SMOE. So what GEPIK is the Gyeonggi English program in Korea, which is a province of Korea. Whereas EPIK places all over, Gyeonggi places in Gyeonggi, which is north of Seoul, pretty big. In my opinion, a nice mix of urban and country, which is something that I really like. I could be wrong, but that's from my research, that's what I've seen. And SMOE is the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education. So they also use EPIK to hire teachers. Like I said, it's just like a Department of Ed, but you can also apply right to them. The only difference is, and it's not really a huge difference, is that if you apply through SMOE and you get in there, you're not an EPIK teacher. But they pretty much offer the same benefits, if that makes sense. Like, so if you really want to be in Seoul, go through both. And depending on which one, but remember with EPIK, there's no guarantee that you would be placed in Seoul if that's really where your heart is set on. The only thing with Seoul that I would say is that they usually get paid less than teachers in other provinces and metropolitan areas. But if you just love Seoul, you just love that city life, which I also do. Again, born and raised New York City, I can't wait to go. But like, I'm not obsessed with being placed there. But if that's really where you want to go, I would definitely recommend um, applying through the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education. So the last program that I mentioned, which is the TALK program, stands for Talk and Learn in Korea. So with that, the requirements are a little bit different in that you only need an associate's degree, or you could be like in your like going to a 3rd year in a 4-year college or higher. So you can like just be in your junior or your senior year and apply to talk. They prefer that you have a TEFL certification, just like as I'm sure any teaching abroad program would prefer, just because it gives you so many more tools and resources to use. But if you have a bachelor's and master's just like before, you don't need it. And if you have already done the talk program, you don't need it. you don't need it. It's not officially required, but it is preferred. In that, the same as all the other three, Native American speaker, citizenship from one of those 7 countries. But with the talk program, it's only a 6 month commitment, which means that it could, I guess, be considered a study abroad if that's something that you're doing. You can continue to do it and then move on to EPIK or move on to private schools or something like that if that's what you prefer.